Hello, everyone. My name is Yvonne Downs. I am the Communications Officer with the San Joaquin County Employees Retirement Association, also known as SJCERA. I am a huge advocate for retirement planning, and I am so excited to be with you today and give you an overview of what it means to be an SJCERA member. Let's dive in. So, starting off, I want to pose this question to you. Why should you start thinking about retirement? Well, according to Alliance Life's 2025 annual retirement study, 47% of Americans have no solid financial plan for retirement. Think about this. There are people just like you and me who have zero idea on how they will supplement their income in their post-working days. By having an SGSARA membership, you are just one step closer to not being part of this statistic.
That is why our vision at SJCERA is to be your pension partner. We handle the defined benefit pension plan for all San Joaquin County qualifying employees and 9 other participating employers. To qualify for membership, you must work in a full-time retirement eligible position, or if you are a part-time worker, you must work a minimum of 1,560 payroll hours in a calendar year. Membership is mandatory, however, there are special circumstances such as elected officials who can opt into membership at eligibility, and employees age 60 or above at time of eligibility can opt out within the first 30 days.
So you may be familiar with other retirement plans such as a 401k and Social Security. So how does SJCERA's defined benefit plan differ? For starters, while you contribute a percentage of your income, your employer also contributes a percentage on your behalf. Secondly, once you are eligible, you are guaranteed a monthly income in retirement based on your salary and years of service, meaning it doesn't matter how much money you put in, you are still guaranteed a lifetime income. So let's jump into your membership. Your membership classification depends on two factors, membership type and membership tier level. Membership type depends on your job position. There are two types, which are general and safety. Safety members, to name a few, include firefighters, correctional officers, and probation officers. A full list of safety members can be found on our website. All other employees that are not considered safety members are general members. For membership tier levels, it all depends on the date you enter into membership. If you were enrolled in SJCERA membership on or after January 1st, 2022, you are a Tier 2B member. If you were enrolled in SJCERA membership between January 1st, 2013 and December 31st, 2021, you are a Tier 2 member. If you were enrolled into SJCERA membership before January 1st, 2013, you are a Tier 1 member. So now let's talk about contributions and funding the benefit. What exactly does that mean? Well, it ultimately comes down to is how much you and your employer contribute to your retirement. Let's use Tier 2 employees as an example. Jessica here is a Tier 2 general member who works at San Joaquin County. Her contribution rate for 2026 is 9.54%. This means she will be contributing $9.54 for every $100 she makes gross. If she was a firefighter for, say, Lathrop Manteca Fire District, her contribution rate would be 15.16%. Now you may be thinking, wow, that's a good chunk of change deducted every paycheck. Don't forget that your employer contributes as well. Not only is your employer matching your contributions, but they are investing in you as an employee at a higher percentage. For Tier 2 general members like Jessica, your employer contributes 37.81%, which means for Jessica, for every $100 she makes gross, her employer contributes $37.81 on her behalf. If you are a Tier 1 employee, feel free to give our office a call and we can assist you with identifying your specific contribution rate. Always remember, employee retirement contributions are pre-tax deductions in most cases. This means that your retirement contributions are deducted from your paycheck before taxes, reducing your taxable gross income. While retirement contributions are not taxed when deducted, you will eventually have to pay taxes on them during your retirement. So what are the requirements for retirement eligibility? There are two basic requirements you need in order to qualify for retirement under the SJCERA retirement system: years of service and age at retirement. For our Tier 2 general members, the minimum age to retire is 52 years old. For Tier 2 safety members, the minimum age to retire is 50. And for both membership types, the minimum years of service that you need is at least 5 years of service. There are three things that we look at when it comes to calculating your retirement. We have already talked about age at retirement and years of service. The last component is your final compensation. To make it easy for you to remember, the more money you make, the more years you put in, and the older you are, the more your retirement benefit is going to be. This is the basic formula. Remember, your lifetime monthly benefit is based on three factors: your final average compensation, your years of service, and your age factor, which is represented as a percentage. Multiplying all three will give you an estimate of your benefit. So how do you calculate your FAC? Let's say you have a biweekly gross of $2,000. You multiply 2,000 by 26 divided by 12 to get 4,333. This is your FAC that you can then plug into the formula. But rather than calculating it all by hand, you can use our online benefits calculator instead. Let's use the previous $4,333 FAC again. Let's assume you are a Tier 2 general member and you want to retire at 52 with a minimum of 5 years of service to be vested. Your estimated monthly retirement allowance is $216 for the rest of your life. The online calculator is a great way to get rough estimates and lets you play around with different retirement scenarios. Now let's talk about purchasing service credit. There are 6 different categories of service credit that are available to purchase. Number 1 is a redeposit. This is if you would like to put refunded contributions back into your retirement account. The second is a previous county service. If you have worked temporarily or part-time and then transitioned into a full-time position, you can still get credit for time worked. Medical leave of absence, the third one. If you are on a medical leave of absence and only contributing 40% into your retirement, you can buy back the other 60% when you return from leave. The next one is active military service. This is if you served in the military during SJCERA membership. Prior public agency, if you worked for another county in the past and was not able to establish reciprocity, you may have the opportunity to buy back that time. There's also the option for prior military service. This is if you served in the military that precedes SJCERA membership. Service purchases under a redeposit, previous county service, and medical leave of absence and active military service that interrupt SJCERA membership count towards your 5 years minimum service. On the other hand, prior public agency and military service preceding SJCERA membership does not. For more information about service purchases, please contact our office to find out if you are eligible. Now, let's move on to establishing reciprocity. So what is reciprocity? Reciprocity means that if you get a new job that is under a new pension system, your retirement savings or benefit can be connected or recognized by that new system. This way, you don't lose what you've saved up and you can keep building your retirement funds no matter where you work. To help us determine if you are eligible for reciprocity, please fill out and return the membership certification form to SJCERA. Let's do a quick example. Say Monica worked at Stanislaus County for 3 years and is not yet vested. She starts a job with San Joaquin County within 6 months after leaving. After she works 2 more years with San Joaquin County, she will be vested in both retirement systems through reciprocity. Let's do another scenario. Bill worked with San Joaquin County for 2 years and decided to move to City of Stockton, which is under CalPERS. He continued to work there for 3 years. Now he is vested in both systems. He works with the city and makes 3 times more than he did with San Joaquin County. Remember the 3 things we look at when you retire. One of them is your highest pay. So when it is time to retire and San Joaquin County looks at Bill's files, we actually would contact CalPERS and use his highest pay with them. So now in our calculation, we use the pay that he earned with CalPERS as if he earned it with us. You want to make sure that in order to establish reciprocity, you had to have left a previous job and start a new job within 6 months of leaving. If you are unsure if you are eligible for reciprocity, please contact us and we can help you out. Just know there are rules when following reciprocity, so please reach out to us if you ever encounter this situation. So what happens if you leave before you retire or before you hit the 5-year mark? You have two basic options. Number one is to defer it. This means you will leave it here until you decide what you want to do with it or if you decide to come back. The second option is a refund of contributions, meaning you want to get back everything you put in plus the interest minus the taxes. To end our presentation, we will be going over the next steps you should take now that you are a new member. There are 3 things we absolutely need from you by either turning it into your department or sending it to us directly. We need the membership certification form, which tells us who you are, where you previously worked, and if you were eligible for reciprocity. We need a proof of age, either a valid birth certificate, passport, or a copy of your real ID. If you don't have any of these documents, please contact our office and we can provide other options. We also need the beneficiary designation form, which lets us know who you would like your contributions to be given to if anything were to happen to you. You may have received the membership certification form and beneficiary designation forms from your employer. If you have not, you can visit our website to find them or contact us for help. So remember, your pension is a lifetime benefit. Also remember that in order to retire, there are 2 minimum requirements: your age at retirement and your years of service, which is a minimum of 5 years. Also remember to turn in your membership certification form, proof of age, and your beneficiary designation form. Throughout the year, we have multiple educational opportunities for you to attend. This includes Understanding Your Retirement webinars, About to Retire webinars, and Retirement 101s. We also have our annual member open house in the middle of the year. For dates, times, and registration, please visit our website for more information. If you have any additional questions, please visit our website, www.sjcera.org. Give us a call at 209-468-2163 or email us at contactus@sjcera.org. We are located downtown at 220 East Channel Street in Stockton. And finally, congratulations for making the team at San Joaquin County and welcome to SJCERA.